record. So this will be posted in the team page later tonight, hopefully. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So thank you all for jumping on. I know it's a busy Sunday night and it's a long weekend for most people, as far as I know. And this is kind of like maybe a gut check call for some coaches, and I don't want to scare any new coaches away, but we will be starting our Coach Basics Bootcamp tomorrow, which Jen and I are really excited about. We have some great content to share. But yeah, this has been on my heart, so I want to share it with you guys, I guess. So just a bit of news before we get started. The All Access Beach Body On Demand Challenge Packs are going to remain at the price they are now for $231. Going forward, that price isn't going to end. Originally, it was supposed to end. I can't see the chat from here, so is there a chat?
It's just Melinda.
Okay, hi. Okay, I'm going to close that. Okay. Yeah, if someone says anything in the chat, let me know, please. Yeah, so that price is staying the same, and same as just the membership is going to stay at $99 too. So if anyone just wants the membership, and right now I'm actually, if people just want the membership, I'm letting them in my 30-day groups, but they don't get the lifetime groups. They get 30 days, a taste of what it is, and then they can either buy the challenge pack or buy a bag of Shakeology, and they can get into my like lifetime group kind of thing, because I think the whole package is worth it. As of March 1st, we're going from 3 Success Club points down to 2 Success Club points for the All Access Beach Body On Demand Challenge Pack. And instead of getting 1 point,
She must have disconnected. Oh, there she is.
I'm here.
Okay, there you are.
Like, what happened? We're in Halifax, so apparently the internet's not great. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And we are recording again. It just disconnected. I think it's recording.
Yeah, it says it is.
Okay, thank you. Let's try this again. So instead of 1 point for Shakeology HD, it's 2 points for everyone that orders just a bag of Shakeology, but you only get those 2 points once. Yeah. 1 week left of Team Cup and National Wake Up Call tomorrow. This is kind of just for newer coaches to go over. We'll link you how to get on the National Wake Up Call, the replay, and our Coach Basics Bootcamp starts tomorrow. So that's like a quick rundown of news in the last few days that has come up, just so you're all aware. So I really wanted to share a bit of where I began, because I feel like a lot of people look at me and compare themselves to me and the posts I make and where my business is at. And I'm not saying that I am better than anyone. And this is where I began, basically. Can you just put your hand up if I like cut out or anything? Like if I'm disconnecting, I can see Jen in the first. So basically I decided it had to work. And I want to say that I say this all the time, but I'm going to reiterate right now that my goals are obviously different from other people's goals, and what my definition of success might differ from yours. So keep that in mind. We're all our own bosses, and what you want might be different from something that I want, and that's okay. But what I wanted was to basically build an empire, and my success was up to me. No one else could do that for me, and I'm still working on it. Clearly, it's not there yet. So my very first post was, or one of my first few posts was this, my package that came in the mail, and something I tell all coaches not to do anymore without a picture of them in it. But that's where I started. I had no idea what I was doing, but I just put it out there anyway and said, this is my package. You can read it there if you want. And then in the bottom left, those are some of the pictures that I first posted. Like you can see there's no selfies or anything. And I just posted what I thought was motivational to other people. Then on the bottom right, you can see all these pictures of coaches. And you're probably not going to recognize any of those faces because every single one of those coaches, except for my face, quit. I was a diamond coach at that time and thought I had a really steady, stable team. But like I said, my success was up to me and only me. So I depend on me to create that success. You can't depend on anyone else to make the success happen for you. So that's kind of where I started. And when I gave up my fear and excuses of putting myself out there, and instead of posting the fluffy little stuff on Facebook and got real with myself and other people, that's when things started to change. So I want us to do like a self-evaluation exercise tonight. I don't want to hear your answers, but I really want you to think about these kind of things going forward. So the only thing that stops people from success in this business is excuses and fear of failure or rejection. Ouch, right? But it's true. That is, if you let fear control you, you will fail. And if you let people saying no to you stop you, you will fail. And we always have to kind of be thinking of that kind of thing. I see potential in other people that they don't see in themselves. And that's why maybe I push people too hard, because I know they're capable of things that you don't think you're capable of yet, because I once was that person. And until I started pushing myself and my coach pushed me, I didn't realize what I was capable of. I'm just reading my notes here. So coaches ask questions like, they want a reason why it's not working for them. Like some people say they don't have a big enough market in the beginning. And I say to you, neither did I. I'm from a small town, which you know, but some people say, yeah, but you started there before anyone else. And that's just kind of baloney, because Beachbody was around for years before I started. And there was lots of other coaches on PEI, just like there are now, but there's so many other people out there that we can reach. It's kind of like you want an excuse for why this business doesn't work for you. They don't want an answer to the objection. So do you really want an answer, or do you want to make an excuse for the lack of success you're having? Right? So are you making, this is the biggest one, I think, making this business way more complicated than it needs to be. This is like diving into figuring out how to make the prettiest graphics, or how to craft the best post, or making videos that take like a half an hour to put together when you don't actually have time to work on your business. Like when you tell me that you have 30 minutes to work on your business in a day, and you make a video and it probably took you 15 minutes to edit, that is not a good use of your time, and it's overcomplicating things. All you have to do are the 4 vital behaviors. And if that has to even mean cutting out posting on Facebook, fine, because you can post all day long, but unless you're going and doing your 4 vital behaviors, nothing's going to happen. So stop overthinking the success, and stop overthinking the objections you're going to get, or how do I talk to people, or what program should this person do, or just all those little things that come up in your mind that are going to hold you back from the success you can get. Just wipe the doubt away. When you have questions, Google them, or check out the Coach FAQ. Like there's so many resources, which we'll get into, that are there for you to help you with your success. So don't overcomplicate it. This is simple. The things are easy to do, but they are also not easy to do, because we can find other things that we're afraid to do take place over them. Are you really making sacrifices? And this is for the people that say they want it like really bad. Like you want this to be your big thing in life. And I'm not saying you have to give up a ton of stuff, because that's just ridiculous. But if you think about it, like If you want to be here a year from now, you might have to stop watching TV, or you might have to get up an hour earlier. And I know a lot of people have spouses that aren't fully on board. And if you want to spend the evening together, that means you're getting up earlier in the day and getting your work done if you have that hour to do it. So when you say you're making all these sacrifices, but you're actually not, then think about how you can make the best use of your time. Do you give yourself an excuse to not start? And I see this a lot. Like, okay, I'm going to start Monday. Same as with our challengers. I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start all over again on Monday. I'm going to take a step back because things are getting too complicated. I'm too overwhelmed. Just start. Like, there's no reason to not start. The only thing that's holding you back from your success is you. And like Autumn says, the BS story you keep telling yourself. I don't know if she says that in 21 Day Fix or Hammer and Chisel, but she says that there. So what is the story you are telling yourself that why you can't be successful in this business? Is it because you have a small market, or because you have a crap upline, or because whatever reason it is, I'm not in the best shape yet, so I can't be successful? That's all baloney. You can be successful as much as any other coach can be successful. Those are all excuses not to start. Are you taking initiative and doing things without prompts? This is basically doing the work that needs to be done every day without someone in the team page saying, did you invite today? Did you do personal development today? Did you work out today? And we don't say that often in the team page because I don't think it's necessary, because if you're building a business and you want to build a business, you take the initiative. I don't want to spoon feed people and say, okay guys, I'm going to give you a prize if you send out 5 invites today, because that's ridiculous, because we are all our own CEO of our own business. So it's up to us to figure out when we're going to take that time during our busy days and do things without being told to do them, whether that means sending 1 message a day, reading 10 minutes of personal development, doing a workout, drinking your shake, and recognizing your own self even. That's all you have to do in a day. But just make sure you do it. Consistency is where the success is. I've said that over and over again. Are you doing the work that is equal to the success that you want? And this is where we can get caught up in scrolling on Facebook and seeing all these other coaches and really trying to mirror what they're doing because they are successful. Like, say, this coach does this on Thursday, so I should probably do it too because they're successful. And if I do that, I will be successful. Just be you, and emulate the success. Like, if you want to be a diamond coach, don't be following a 15-star diamond coach because you can't relate to them yet. Kind of see what they were doing on their social media first, but don't spend too much time stalking them, but just see on a daily basis, like what they do, how they run their business, and if you could do that too. So emulate the success of someone who has recently achieved the success you are looking for. My connection is unstable. Match your effort with the success you want. So if you want to be an Emerald coach, that means you need 2 coaches, and you need to figure out how much time that is going to take and match the effort with that outcome. Not hard. You can do it. Is my connection okay? I hope people are actually watching me. They're frozen. Can you hear me?
You're good.
Okay. Thank you. You guys are all frozen.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the hard part, to self-evaluate. And we got that out of the way. Hi. Damn it. Hello.
It's not, but I can hear you.
Sorry, guys. Trying here.
I think we lost her.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, got you now.
Sorry. We can do this again if it doesn't work. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, so a quote by Tony Robbins: "There is no lack of resources, only a lack of resourcefulness." So you could say, like we said in the last slide, I can't be successful because of this. Like, I don't have a great upline. My upline's just getting started. I have a small market, a small network of people to talk to. And it's kind of human nature to blame our lack of success on something else, not on ourselves. But the most successful coaches in this business didn't start from a position of great resources. Rather, they started from a position of little resources and through resourcefulness prospered. Success is not about your resources. It's about how resourceful you are with what you have. That's a mouthful. And we all have the exact same resources. And not to toot our own horns, but in the last 5 calls that we have hosted, maybe more than that, I think you have enough resources to be a successful coach. Like, we share everything. Like, Lisa did a call, Ashley did a call. All those calls are fantastic and full of so much great information. And the National Wake Up Call that's every week has all the information you could need. It has nothing to do with your resources. We all have the same opportunity to be the top coach because we all have the same resources. Like, you can say Melanie Mitro is the top coach because she has an awesome website or blog or whatever it is. But she didn't always have that blog, and she didn't always know how to work that blog. She learned how to do it. So she started just where we started. And we almost stop ourselves from being successful because we look at what we deem to be successful people in this business and say, well, we could never do what she does. I don't know how to do that. And you let those things that you don't know how to do stop you from getting started. Like we have in the back of our mind, we won't be successful. And along every road bump we get, so every objection, every return, every link that doesn't work or a website that doesn't work, our brain is always telling us, I told you so, I told you so. And we can't see past it because we came into it thinking we couldn't be successful. So that's always going to be in the back of our mind until we affirm otherwise, that I am a successful coach, and just keep affirming that to yourself. I feel like I'm freezing again. So a few tips on how to use your resourcefulness with the resources you have. Recognize your greatest resource. So that would be your, you know a lot about nutrition, or you're a great writer, or you know a lot about the workouts, or maybe you take really great pictures. Recognize that resource and use it to your advantage. So often we are so hard on ourselves that we can say, I'm not good at anything. We're all good at something, and you have to pat yourself on the back some and recognize that resource, use it. Write it down and be proud of it and be confident in your ability in it, and use that to your advantage. Like I said, a resourceful person with fewer resources will rule over the person who is rich in resources but lacks resourcefulness. So you have all the tools you need. You just have to dig down into what you are actually good at and use that. 2, apply the law of duplication and think like there is no box. And a lot of times we can see, like I said, coaches who post certain things on Mondays and post certain things on Thursdays. And we think we have to do that. And Amy Silverman is a really great coach to link this thought to. Her last 2 wake-up calls, she did one January of this year and January of last year. And on both, she spoke about how much she is just herself. She doesn't look to what other people are doing. She does her, and that's what attracts people to her. So like when you're talking to people and you want to use a script or something, or how do I respond to this objection? What should I say to this person? Just be you. Because if you're not you, people can see right through it. That is like the biggest pointer in the business. The thing that everyone should strive to be more of is you. And think like there is no box, like there's no cookie cutter Beachbody coach that we're striving to be. You are yourself. That's the person you want to be. And express yourself in a different way. Like we are all a Beachbody coach, but why should people choose you as their coach? Stop being an admirer and start to find your spark. I really like that quote, so I wanted to throw it in. So stop admiring other people and find what lights you up and why people should choose you as their coach. 3, this is the big one. This is my favorite one. Engage the law of a positive attitude. The person who is not resourceful usually has a negative attitude and sees difficulties and opportunities. Your attitude determines the value you see. So if you're saying, I can never be a successful coach, I can never be a diamond coach, whatever, like I can't earn X amount of income, it's never going to work if you keep telling yourself it's not going to work. Like if I can't find business builders, I can only sign up discount coaches. That is going to continue to happen until you change your thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your life. And that's where affirmations come in, which is hokey as they sound, they work. And you can try and prove me wrong on it. But saying like, I am a successful business owner, I am attracting like-minded people, I am attracting business builders, I am building an empire, those kind of things. If you repeat those in your brain, it's going to start to take out those negative thoughts. Number 4, start with what you have to get the job done. This is another kind of like waiting for Monday. Your connection is unstable again. I don't want to get cut out. So start with what you have to get the job done. And this is basically work with what you have. Figure out that resource and use it. And don't just wait for something to happen. Don't wait for a training group. Am I still here? It got really quiet. Anyway, everyone believes that they can accomplish more if they only had more time, more energy, more money, more physical ability, a better upline. Insert missing resource here. You have the resources. You have the resourcefulness. You just have to learn how to use it. Next one. So, want success. Do what successful coaches do. These are stats from Bonnie Enkel's 3-star diamond coaches and above. She went and surveyed them last year. And 100% of her leaders found their information, answers, and questions primarily from Google and YouTube on their own. I can say this is the same for the leaders on our team as well. And I'm not saying don't ask questions, because I know every coach that has success, or what I see as success on our team, has asked me a ton of questions, and I have asked a ton of questions to my upline. So don't be afraid to reach out to your upline. I would almost prefer you reach out to your upline versus the team page, so you can connect more with your upline and keep the team page really positive and clean. Yes. 97% of these coaches did not have a large warm market to start with. So if you say you have a small market, know that most people don't have a large market, but they make it work. 100% of the coaches answered B out of these 2 options. A was the opportunity your upline gave you in terms of answers, running groups for you, telling you what to do, how volume works, etc. Or B, they said their success was because, or they would work hard even if they weren't placed where they are, they would have succeeded. So no matter who their upline was or what team they were part of, they were going to have success because they chose to be an owner of their business. 100% of those coaches had to give up TV, time with kids, nights out with friends, sleep, lunch breaks, reading books, etc. And like I said, I'm not telling you to sacrifice a bunch of things, but I know for me, lunch break is Beachbody, TV time is Beachbody time, and morning is Beachbody time. I don't consider it a sacrifice because I think of a year from now, I'll be where I can watch TV again, and that's fine. 100% of these coaches hit Success Club from the very first month, non-negotiable, without being prompted or rewarded by their upline. So remember that. If someone throws out the concept of a prize to you and that's the reason you're going to hit Success Club that month, you need to switch your mindset and think successful coaches hit Success Club every month, no questions asked, because it means you're bringing new people into your business. So I thought those stats were kind of cool, how these people just apply their resourcefulness and use the resources that they had to get the success they were looking for. So complexity is the enemy of success. Like I said in our self-evaluation, are you overcomplicating things? And really it comes down to Success Club. And I know I talk about this a lot, but that is where your success starts and ends. It means you're bringing new people into your business each month. And for any new coaches, we'll be going over Success Club in the next 5 days, I believe, Jen. I think. I don't know if I'm frozen or what. I can't hear you guys or see you guys. But Success Club is where it all really starts and ends. So you hit it, then you recruit. Hello.
You're gone again.
Brutal. Where did I stop? Can you hear me? Fucker.
Just
I can't even see you guys. What is happening? Okay, there you are. Well, it's recording anyway, and hopefully the recording will... Yeah, hopefully the recording will upload better. Darn it. This is so frustrating. I don't know. Can you hear me? Darn.
Yep.
Okay. This is ridiculous. 1 second. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, it's going to work better now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
She's back.
I hotspotted my phone, so we have 10 minutes. I don't know where I finished, but hopefully it's somewhere around Success Club. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Okay, this is working so much better. So this is something I do talk about a lot, but I think it's important that you hit it every single month. And this is something we'll be going over in our 5-day boot camp that's happening this week. So basically, you hit Success Club, which means this month you sell 2 all-access Beachbody On Demand challenge packs. So 2 people, you hit Success Club 6. Perfect. Then you are recruiting coaches to be on your team. And we don't really push recruiting, but it is a part of the business that if you get to Emerald, that means you have 2 coaches. Then you help those coaches hit it. Once you help your coaches hit Success Club and understand the importance of Success Club, this is when your income starts to grow. Then you do it all over again. It is a cycle that never ends of just hitting Success Club, and each month you do it, the more success you will have. Coaches who hit Success Club on a consistent basis they make more money, they're bringing more new people into the business, and they get referrals from these new people, which means you get Success Club the following month too. So the formula for success, we're running out of time and I'll try and be quick. So at the beginning of each month, make 3 lists to work from. Message all these people. Don't worry about the how, just do it. people that are in your current groups, new people to invite, and people who said no last month. The fortune in this business is in the follow-up. Number 2, I wish I could dive more into these things, but we're running out of time. Hit Success Club before the 15th of the month. Make a serious personal goal. The bigger the goal, the faster you will grow. So the more uncomfortable it makes you, the better it is, for sure. So if you just pretend the end of the month is at the 15th, you have to hit Success Club by then. That's just something you tell yourself. And then you can make another goal for the following 2 weeks of the month. Number 3, post at least once or twice a day for what you want to attract about the business. So run your public page like a sneak peek. Tell your story and connect. So a lot of my posts, if you follow me on my page, you'll see I post a lot about coaching, because in these last 2 weeks of the month, I am pushing to recruit coaches versus challengers. So I'm posting a lot about coaching and how it has helped me. And then the first 2 weeks of next month, I will be recruiting challengers. So that's all I'm going to post about. But on a daily basis, I really try to talk a little bit about coaching and how it has helped my life. Number 4, here, let's go. Just to reiterate, hit Success Club by the 15th of the month, because that one's important to try to strive for. Number 5, teach your team that Success Club is the key to the business. Help them hit it simply by leading by example. Do the 4 vitals every single day. So that's inviting, that's being proof of the product, that's personal development, and that's recognizing others and yourself, which I think is important. Number 7, don't make excuses. Don't give yourself a story why you weren't successful. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now the best use of my time? It is our job as our own boss to snap ourselves out of those moments where we are making excuses. Then do all these steps all over again. Successful people aren't those who never fail. They aren't the smartest, the prettiest, or the best. They are simply the ones who never give up. So that's the formula for success. Pretty easy. So your 2017 success starts right now. Each month, set a bigger goal, a scarier goal, something that's going to push you out of your comfort zone. Hit the highest Success Club number you've ever hit. Get 100 no's, people you're talking to. Add the most coaches to the team that you've ever added before. One of the biggest tips I can give when you're talking to people or starting to talk to people about the coaching opportunity, scroll all the way back to your first conversation with your upline where you guys talked about coaching, because you probably brought up hesitations in that conversation. And it just shows how your upline connected with you on the coaching level. I know I've done this numerous times with Lindy and I's conversation. And I just added in like a few tidbits. I shared this in the team page the other day, but I don't know if many people saw it. When we came back from our honeymoon this time last year, and I had no Wi-Fi, I literally had an hour to work my business every day. These are the notes I took when we got home, that I can stay consistent with posts and they might be awesome, but without personally inviting people to challenge groups, my business will never grow. I learned that people don't need to be responded to immediately, because we can get wrapped up in that trap of telling ourselves that this person might go to another coach, but if they message you, they trust you, they will be there when you have time to respond to them. Challenge group check-ins can happen once in the morning and once at night. We don't have to be in there all day. Scrolling is a complete waste of time and unnecessary to build my business. I'm as guilty as anyone to be scrolling a lot. But I look at Facebook now as my business, my storefront. This is how I earn an income. So I really have to take away the scrolling in order to be successful. I'm horrible at it. Stop following everyone except for the top 10 coaches or coaches that resonate with you. Success leaves clues. Remember that. Scheduling quality posts is a huge time and relationship saver. On your like page, you can schedule posts, which is great to do if you don't have an internet connection. And I wrote down disconnecting from 9 to 5 is amazing. So that's something you can work it in an hour a day. And one of our last team calls was on a power hour. So, crap. Stop share. That's it for me. Sorry, my connection was garbage. We have a few more minutes. Since if you guys can hear me now. Any questions, comments?
I just want to congratulate the couple of new coaches that got on the line. I think it's amazing to just jump right in. It might seem like a lot, but we will sort out what all of this means over the next 5 days and beyond.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I really do appreciate it because it's no fun just talking to one person or to myself. So it's great. And like, this is probably like way over the top information when we're getting started, which I can completely understand, but I just try and do like one topic per week for these calls. And this is something that's been on my mind for a while. So time to take the negativity away and just tell ourselves we can do this.
Because we can.
Yeah. Any questions? Anyone? No? Okay. Well, thanks, Melinda. I see your chat now. Sorry the internet was horrible, but I didn't want to skip this because I want to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you guys enjoy your long weekend, and